How to count garter stitch rows. Hi everyone, my name is Norman and today I want to show you how to count rows in garter stitch. Maybe you're currently knitting a pattern and you lost track and now you need to figure out if you already knit enough rows. Well, in garter stitch counting is super simple. You just have to count the ridges and multiply that number by 2. Let's zoom in a bit. So you probably know that a knit stitch is a simple loop around your needles. So if you look really closely, then you can see a loop here. See that loop? And stacked upon that loop is another loop. And then there's another loop and another loop and another loop. So it's a whole column of loops stacked upon each other, and each little loop stands for one row. So basically you just have to count those loops, or you realize that 2 of these loops form one ridge. And so if you just count those ridges and multiply them by 2, then you already know the answer to how many rows of garter stitch you knit. Let's quickly check that. So 1 ridge, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 19 ridges, and if you do the math and multiply that by 2, that's 38 rows of garter stitch. This little swatch has 38 rows. But be careful that you don't accidentally count the cast on edge, because it can look a bit like one row, but you don't need to count that. And when your knitting is still on the needles, then you need to figure out where the right side is. That's typically the side where the tail hangs down on the right, at least if you used a long tail cast on. And then you just need to count the ridges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Multiply that by 2, so 10 rows. And in this case, my working yarn hangs down here on the left side. And this means this ridge here, this last ridge, is unfinished. I didn't finish the return round, so I need to add one more stitch. If the ridge looks like this, so it's complete, then of course you can count it as a full ridge and you don't need to add +1. Anyway, that's how to count garter stitch rows. Please give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, comment with your questions, and of course consider subscribing to my channel in case you don't want to miss any new videos. Happy knitting!